Hey guys, this is Scott Horn with the Owner Finance Network and First Option Title and Horn and Associates PC. Let's throw them all in there for a minute. And we're just going to take a minute, and we kind of call this the unsung heroes of the real estate business, which can be your title company, your escrow officer, and or the right attorney who can help you secure more deals. So don't forget, if you like the video, take a minute and like it. Don't forget to comment. We'll do our best to answer any questions for you along the way. And take a minute, go look at our YouTube channel, and please join it. So title companies, escrow agents, closing agents, some attorneys who handle closings are so important in the real estate business out there. So often as investors, the deals we go out and look at and buy have hair on it. I mean, they are Sasquatch or Yeti all the way. Front, back, you name it, it's covered in hair. And there are problems, and by that what I mean is there's problems with the sellers. Maybe it's a probate scenario, multiple heirs. And maybe it's not only one probate with heirs, and some of the heirs have probate issue in the heirs, and you work down the chain, and you have to go through this litany to find out who are the people I need to get contracts from, get their deeds in order to do this. It's also, if you're in that type of scenario, understanding and knowing what are my options in case various liens pop up on the heirs. Because if they're getting a property from a probate scenario, that property is separate property. It's not going to be their community property. And judgment liens, child support liens, all type of liens can attach and become an issue and a problem for the transaction per se. It is finding the right people who know how to look at a deal. In the title world, as we'll say, so many escrow officers, they walk around with blinders on because they're used to just standard, traditional deals. And by that I mean deals where they're dealing with a seller who may or may not even have a mortgage on the property. There are no liens. It's been their homestead for the last 10 years. They're selling it to another buyer. It's cookie cutter, and that's it. And what happens is they kind of get off their game a little bit so that when we as investors come in and all of a sudden judgment liens pop up, child support liens pop up, all these things pop up on the property, they don't know what to do with them. And what are they doing? They're doing their standard procedure. We're going to start ordering payoffs from everybody. And I go, stop, wait a minute. Let's take a look at the deal a little bit. Now, are these even the sellers? And do we need to deal with them or not? Maybe we can do a simple not me affidavit and move on. What if it is theirs? It matches up with their name, addresses, socials, where it might be. Okay. Is it still a valid lien? Has it expired? Not expired? What are the options? Can it be removed? Can it not be removed? It's taking a minute and stopping, and then instead of making decisions for a seller or buyer, actually making a phone call to find out how everybody wants to navigate it. Because we investors navigate these situations all differently. For instance, maybe a seller has a judgment lien on a property and it's theirs. Maybe it can't be removed through some legal mechanism that's valid here in Texas or other states out there. Okay, well, would I want to buy that home if I'm buying it for cash? Okay, I can have it put on Schedule B. If I'm getting a loan from a bank, the great odds are you got to pay it off. If I'm working with a private lender, maybe they'll agree to leave it on Schedule B where they trust me more to handle that lien appropriately. Maybe I have the ability to pay it off down the road. I just want to wait for it to expire. Maybe I'm buying the home with creative finance subject to the existing debt, let's say, and I'm willing to take that subject to the debt. Got it. It's knowing how to navigate things like UCC liens that here in Texas do not legally attach to real property, but your title company wants it removed. And it's knowing how to talk that game. It's finding that right settlement agent, that right title company, that right lawyer who understands these things and actually deals with them on an everyday basis to help you navigate your transaction appropriately. It's that navigation that is so important. It's having an understanding of looking at this, having a sounding board, someone you can talk to to help walk through the deal a little bit so you can then make the best decision for you along the way. Do I pay the lien off? Do I leave it on there? Is it maybe a mechanic's lien? Has it already gone away? Does it have a very short time left? Am I willing to take that risk? Yeah, we got to make business decisions along the way, but it's nice to have someone who, before they go out and start ordering payoffs, where they're kicking that sleeping dog, that now it might be, they're going to wake up and go, oh, something's happening. Maybe I need to get active again in this transaction. Give you an example of a deal going on right now where an old lawsuit that is literally 20 years old, there was a judgment lien on the property, it expired, and it got revised. It was refiled, which you can do here in the Texas marketplace, and it was a valid lien on this property. And then there was a lis pendens that had been filed, never released by the court, never released by the attorney who filed it 20 years ago. Well, it shows up on the title commitment, and it's like, what do you do? All I did was write a nice email to the underwriter of how these things work, got the email back, found out that they agreed with my position, that you can't have a lis pendens if the lawsuit has already been settled. There's a judgment lien, it takes its place, and they agreed. It's null and void. We don't need a release, move on. But it's an understanding of how to present things properly to an underwriter that allows you to get a deal closed so that we as investors can make that happen. It's not hollering and screaming, it's not jumping up and down and just moving constantly. It's taking time, evaluate the deal, and then properly presenting things. And what you want is you want knowledgeable people on your team, that right title company, escrow agent, settlement agent, who can help you get these deals done and get deals closed along the way. When you find those right people, people to help you solidify your deal, help you control more business, close more deals, and make more profits. Guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, take a minute, like it, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you guys next time.